This is the FUNcube satellite at Pine Mountain Observatory workshop. This is July 13th evening, 2015. Here with a cursor, we can see the FUNcube satellite with its transmissions here. The output of the SDR Sharp program is going to feed the program down here, which is, I'll go ahead and click on that to bring that up. This is the FUNcube dashboard that's going to decode the signals when it gets strong enough. Traditionally, we need at least over 10 dB above the noise level. Noise level is about minus 85 dB based on the SDR Sharp full scale. We'll see at times that the signal fades in and out, which is caused by the signal, basically antenna polarization, a mismatch to our 3-element Yagi that we've got on a tripod. Our team outside is using an iPad to determine the alt azimuth of the satellite, and then is using a compass and a digital vertical indicator to point the antenna in the correct alt azimuth direction. The signals over here on the side, occasionally you see, is from the transponder that's on in the evening. Okay, we got our first packet, and we got our second packet. Down here at the edge, we can see that we captured 2 packets, and we've uploaded them. If we go to the data provider, about 10-15 seconds later, we should see that the Pine Mountain Observatory basically is a data provider. And I'll go ahead and move this out so we can see a little more as to, there we go, Pine Mountain Observatory, the only data provider of this packet. There's packet 2 million something in 88. Now we're joined by WA6FWF as to contributing the next packets. Okay, so we'll see this being updated throughout the session. Going back down here, we see that we have so far captured 8 packets. We've missed 6 packets, and of course, as I'm talking, things are being uploaded. And here again, we can see the transponder with the amateur radio operators. And then we see the transition. The satellite now has gone into the sun. The signal has got a much 10 times dB greater, which will help us basically with the data recording. We're also being joined by other stations here as data providers of these packets. And we'll see the packet number here updated as basically data from all the stations that are monitoring tonight upload theirs to the data warehouse. Now, SDR Sharp, we've got set up for lower sideband, and we brought it, the signal up at the high end, and because of that, that's why we see here the frequency is at 80 kilohertz, and as time goes on in this pass, we will see that the frequency shifts of the satellite due to the speed of Doppler motion of coming towards us and then going away. You can see that we're going to the yellow, the signal's getting stronger again. And we've got 25 packets now received. We can also see background change in noise of RFI, and that's most likely caused by the fact that we're changing the antenna direction. By the way, my name is Dave Haworth. I'm WA9ONY. Back several hundred miles away, I have my own radio station that's monitoring the FUNcube transmissions. And of course, there's no operator there, so it has just the antenna pointed at a place in the sky, and has a similar configuration, exactly what we have here with the SDR Sharp and the FUNcube data warehouse and logging data as the satellite passes through. Here we have the benefit is that we're going to be tracking the signal. So here we got 37 packets so far, and we can see that 36, 2 are waiting to be uploaded. So notice that we are not on data providers, and we need to upload that data. And again, approximately about 10 seconds or so after an upload, we can expect to see showing up on there. And there it is, Pine Mountain Observatory showing up. Notice that we haven't changed the bandpass. The frequency is still at 145.932 megahertz. The transmission at the satellite's 145.935. And we can see again. Oh, okay. So let's turn on the speakers and turn up the volume. Okay. It's a higher pitched tone because, again, the signal is up at 4,000 basically hertz here, and we can hear the little beep as we identify the delineation between each of the packets. Packets are 5 seconds long with that additional beep. We got now 54 packets received, and still going strong. Tonight happens to be an exceptionally good night. We don't have very much RFI from local environment from here, so this is turning out to be a good acquisition. So the tones basically will get down to their standard 2400 hertz, and we can see over here in the Decode that it's getting tracking very nice. The software does a great job of tracking the signal and decoding. Here up in the data warehouse, we can see that we're only listener right now that contribute to this packet. Now we're joined by these other 2 receiving stations. Now with SD Sharp, I don't want to keep moving the bandpass, because what I've noticed is that when I move the bandpass, basically I will not decode that packet correctly. So we will wait until the frequency shifts down, and then we'll do one big move here to move that bandpass down. You can see some of the RFI now, the vertical thin lines. They're caused basically by the local environment and not by the SDR Sharp receiver, because if I were to take the antenna off, we'll see that those all go away. Okay, we got 73 packets going into this. This is a good pass for us. The satellites will be getting it to approximately 60 degrees altitude in this pass. And we can see that the signal is getting weaker. And we're going to start having challenges decoding the signal. So what I'm going to do is grab this real quick, extrude that RFI, and see if I can improve the decoding. Because that RFI was about the same amplitude there. Now we got 81, 82. Okay, so we're still doing good on the decoding. Typically anything above the 50 to 60 is considered a really good pass for us. So this is our Monday night. We first started at Pine Mountain Observatory Workshop on Sunday night, and this is we do Sunday night, Monday morning, and this is Monday evening, basically recording the data. We are now at 90 packets. Last night we just got over about 103 packets, so it'll be interesting to see if we can break that record tonight. We can see the signal's getting weaker. And like I say, once it is below 10 dB out of the noise level, we typically have problems decoding it. Yeah, we're not decoding anymore the packet, so we'll wait and see if it has, oh, we got 84, no, excuse me, 94, 95, good. I'm just barely in the basically edge of detecting and doing the decoding. Yeah, 95, still didn't decode that one packet, still got 95. Okay, so the signal's probably getting low going into the tree line out there. Yeah, looks like 95 is going to be a great night, our second best night, run I should say. And of course, we can go ahead and check the rankings. Now, the other thing to notice is that the satellite came up from the south, went through the north. So as it keeps going to the north, it will go up through Canada and Alaska and so forth. So, you know, sometimes we will be the last, basically, data provider for quite a while before the satellite gets into a more populated area that has listeners. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the data. We got 95 here. And one of the first things we want to do is, you know, look at this is the individual real-time data of various parameters. Very great software to take a look at all the different, basically spacecraft parameters that are being measured. Fritter messages are basically a way to see messages like test messages. And right up here, fritter message number 2. FUNcube-1 activities will be at Pine Mountain Observatory Workshop, July 12th to 16th at Pine Mountain, Oregon, USA. So our workshop has this announcement that's happening around the planet for all those who are listening to the fritter messages. The other thing we can do is we can go ahead and take a look at upload rankings. And I'll expand this out. And we'll go ahead and, of course, these are stations that started way back in November of 2013. We only started 2 days ago. 2 days ago, let's see, you know, there's over 800, some basically, well, we'll go down low as the bottom, 858 rankings. And now we'll go back up. And after 2 days, let's see if we find out. There we are. We have 353 packets and our day and a half of basically logging telemetry data. And we're ranked at 548 out of that 800 some. This is Dave Haworth, Principal Investigator of the FUNcube operations at the Pine Mountain Observatory Workshop, July of 2015.